EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. Time to get out to the action as we look into what's happening on the tee at the par 4 8th hole. Oh, this is going to be way down there. What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. So this is a good time now to bring in Notah Begay III. Had an outstanding amateur career, played at Stanford with none other than Tiger Woods, 4 times a winner on the PGA Tour. So Notah, you know what it's all about, what it's like to have these dreams as a high-level amateur. Where are they at this point?
Well, the nerves are up. Huge excitement about what's to come. As an amateur, it's so hard to stay focused on the task at hand, but that is going to be key in order to ensure a good performance today.
Okay, nicely done. It's a birdie at number 8. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5 9th. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. That's going to be up the left-hand side. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
This would be a good way to finish off the front side. No, that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will mean this is an even par front side. backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left.
They've all been going straight up until that one. A little bit of a test coming up.
So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second. Eight feet remaining here for birdie. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay at even par. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. And that will do just fine. This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this really is an ideal spot to take a run at this. I don't see much of anything that's going to influence the golf ball.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll stay at level par. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here, as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now from a tight lie, this his second. That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot. But a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. This one's starting a little bit right. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. On to a tough one now, the par 4 14th, listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. No laying up with that swing. This is all or nothing. And that is not the spot to be. Okay, let's go back down on the ground and bring in Nota once again. And Nota, what are your impressions to this point?
Well, I'm impressed with the performance up to this point. A few mistakes here or there, but that's come to be expected in this type of scenario, in this type of format. But moving forward, I expect and anticipate to see some really good golf.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. Four holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. That's a fun tee shot to hit right there. You know the wind is at your back. You tee it high and just let it go. Get it up there in the jet stream, and that's just what he did. He's going to love that. Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. So a big drive and not much needed to carry here for his second. This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Oh, everything going right now. That a fourth consecutive birdie. And he'll move to 3 under here, just one shot off the lead. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Oh, that is way right. Oh, do you believe it? Right off making birdie, this tee shot at the very next hole. Out of bounds. That is straight into the thick stuff.
Just too much juicy grass between the ball and the club face. It's always going to come up short out of that sort of light.
Well, at least he hit one good shot on this hole, right, Frank?
Yeah, it looks like he was chopping wood all day long, but we'll have a little bit to show for it.
All right, that's in for a double bogey 6. He'll drop back now to 1 under par. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in too. Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. I'm always amazed how quickly fortunes can change in this game. Big number on the previous hole and a big shot right here, maybe to get it all back.
Well, they only change if you've got skill, Rich. We saw the mess as you detailed on the previous hole. But to all of a sudden stand up and hit a shot like that, show us the skill on this par 5, that makes the difference.
Yes, a great putt there. It's in for eagle at 18. And this will be a solid opening round of 69, 3 under par. Final look at the opening round leaderboard. It shows our featured golfer just 2 back at day's end.
Makes that second round even more important, Rich. Don't want to get too adrift come moving day.